It's time now for a little but first. You know, everyone's got a friend in their friend circle who's just a little over dramatic. Like gets a funky hangnail, treats it like a fractured hip. It's like in our friend circle, it's Nick. In the NBA, it's Anthony Davis. In soccer, it's Ronaldo. And in the NFL, it is Creed Humphrey, rookie center for the Kansas City Chiefs. Somehow pulling this off Sunday night, and the Chiefs swim over the Raiders. Watch it.
Oh my
sell
God.
it, big guy. I'm down. I've been injured. Guy forgot about a little thing we invented called slow-mo replay. Well, that little gem of a play picked up steam, made circles around social, made its way back to Creed, who, in good fun and good taste, I might add, hopped on Twitter with this. So this was tweeted by Creed. Among the best salesmen of our generation, the Dwight Schrutes, the Dom Drapers, the Willie Loman, this guy, Creed Humphrey, stands alone. Kevin Wells.
Well done. Well done, Jenna and Creed.
Yes, that was nice.
Hey, Teddy Bridgewater, look, didn't risk his career by making a tackle, got ripped for it. In the post-game press conference, he said, hey, sidelines my friend was trying to force Slay inside. But he got torched for it. So now he's like, all right, let me take another tact. And here's what he said yesterday. Take a listen.
We watched it today as a team. And, you know, Coach pointed it out, you know, that, hey, my effort had to be better there. And I totally agree. That's not, you know, the type of tape that I want to put out there, you know, and it's one of those situations where you get pissed, you know, after you watch it, because it's like, you know how much this game means to you. You know, guys out there trying to make a play. I'm right there, opportunity to just, you know, dive, you know, sacrifice, you know, do whatever I can to help the team in that moment. And you know, I failed, and I own up to it. It's unacceptable.
No, it's not. It is totally acceptable. It is totally fine, Teddy. And you got bullied into saying, oh, you got to sacrifice. I will put out this olive branch, Broussard. Bank robbery rules for customers. I've played this scenario through in my head. If there's a bank robbery in the bank, I'm not tackling the bank robber. Not my money. It's all insured. The furthest I'll go is a trip out the door, cartoon style, with the bags of money go flying. A trip is all you need. Teddy, you do not need to sacrifice, try to make a tackle. It's literally how Baker got hurt this year. The most you should do is the old bank robbery trip when there's some bad guys running out with cloth bags full of money with big dollar signs on them, and then you trip the bank robber and the money goes into the air. That's it. Here's Baker getting hurt. You want to do this? The whole season is at a big question mark now because Baker's hurt. And now later on in the show, we're like, I don't know, should the Browns move on from Baker because he made this tackle, basically? Teddy, you were right the first time. Don't budge. Trips only. Bank robbery rules.
Trips only.
Did
I like to
Darius
bag
Slay
money
have a
with the flying
shotgun?
everywhere.
God, oh, my ears are going to fall off.
BS word.
All right, let's start with a little Monday Night Football, and then we'll get to all the different kind of letter words. Rams at Niners, all eyes on OBJ to see if his connection with Matt Stafford will be better than it was with Baker, and the answer is not yet. Though the two have only had 2 days of practice together, Stafford, rough night, got picked off twice. Rams receivers did him no favors. They dropped 5 passes in this game, including 3 on third down. That's never going to help you. And the Niners grounded and pounded their way to a 31-10 win over the Rams. OBJ finishing just 2 catches for 18 yards. So a lot of angles here, a lot to take in after watching this game. Nick, how worried should the Rams be after last night's loss?
Oh, I think the concern should be mounting greatly, and in honor of the World Series of Poker main event, which just got down to the final table yesterday. Let's talk about this all-in analogy that the Rams promoted on their social media feed. Not just because they used a clip from a movie where the guy who went all in actually lost, but the real pitfalls of going all in. Sometimes you go all in with what you think's pretty good hand. You go all in with ace-queen, like, hey, I should be in good shape. And you might be coin flipping, and you might be drawing nearly dead. And while the Rams aren't drawing nearly dead, the problem is they're probably coin flipping in round 1, round 2, round 3. And what are the odds of winning 3 straight coin flips? Well, the answer to that's 12.5%. And if you look at the Rams' current path, not to win the Super Bowl, but just to get to the Super Bowl, even if, Broussard, you think they are the best team in the NFC, the generic you, not you, Chris Broussard, the fact that all of these games would be on the road, their best case scenario would be, what, that it's a pick'em? So a pick'em against Tampa, you have 50% chance of winning that. Say you do. Now you're at a pick'em against Green Bay, 50% chance of winning that. Say you do. Pick'em against Arizona or Dallas. The odds of winning all 3 of those, 50, 50, 50, that's 12.5%. If they're slight underdogs in all 3, as I think they would be, oh my God, my camera's freaking out. The odds of winning all of those, all those 3, say they're a 40% chance to win all 3. Then all of a sudden it's a 6% chance that you go 3 for 3 on 40% shots. So if they're not dead for the bye, Broussard, but if they don't get it together quickly, and by the way, their road games the rest of the way are at Green Bay, at Arizona, at Minnesota, at Baltimore. None of those are easy.
Yep.
Their home games are Jacksonville, sure, that's easy. Seattle, we'll see. And then week 18, a San Francisco team that's had their number. San Francisco maybe would be playing that week for a chance to make the playoffs. I don't see, Broussard, how they get the bye. And without the bye, and with a quarterback that's never won a playoff game, I don't see how they win 3 straight coin flip games. So, yeah, I think they're in real trouble, Broussard.
Well, look, I got a little lost in all the calculus you were kicking, but overall, I do tend to agree with you. Look, the problem for the Rams and for their fans is that it's Super Bowl or bust. And Jenna alluded to this. She said,
Correct.
Are they still the class of the NFC? They were, in my view, they were never the class of the NFC. They are in that top class. They are in that upper echelon where they're one of the teams that does have a legitimate chance to get to the Super Bowl. But if your perspective is Super Bowl or bust, and anything less than being the definitive favorite in the NFC is cause for alarm, then be alarmed. All right, and you should have been alarmed from the get-go because, look, Matt Stafford, yeah, he's better than Jared Goff. But this notion that he was going to step in there automatically and now they're the best team in the league, I just thought it was too far-fetched. It wasn't realistic yet. Maybe he would prove it, but he has been an unproven quarterback. I'm sorry.